been 9-10 months since we took the Charting Your Course class, and boy, our lives are different, aren't they? They are just night and day. Do you remember approximately a year ago, man, we sat on this couch most of the time, and I'd get my fantasy football schedule done during church, when we should be in church. That was more important to me because, now don't get me wrong, I still play fantasy football, but I have to set it the day before. But no, just the fact that we sit and talk like this, that we talk about, God, we talk about how we want to raise Gunner in a Christian church atmosphere, compared to maybe the way that our other kids were raised. We didn't steer them away from it, but we sure didn't emphasize. Yeah, we weren't exactly positive role models, teaching them, the right from wrong, and living it.
You know what I think back is that when Marty stood up in church that one day, and remember it was after Garrett's death, and we were saying, there's got to be something positive that comes from this. And Marty stood up there and said, have you ever wondered, are you doing the right thing? Are you on that right path? Is there more that you could be doing that you just didn't feel like you were in the right spot? And we both looked at each other. I will never forget that, and said, that's what we need to do.
We're sitting there, what did we do? We sat there and said, we don't even know Marty that well, but he's talking to us.
Exactly. He's like, there's our answer.
And even after we signed up,
I think we even went out and signed up real quick so we wouldn't
change our mind. But once we signed up, I think I said 4 or 5 times, because I think it was a couple weeks before it actually started, what did we get ourselves into, and through the weeks, or the couple of weeks, I was very apprehensive about it. Very nervous.
Because we're part-time Christians before that.
Exactly.
And what did we know? We didn't know. Nothing. We didn't want to go in looking stupid.
Understand where you were, where you are, and where you want to be. I think that's the 3 things that Charting Your Course does. It just explained to me who I was, and what made me who I was. And go ahead.
What I liked about it was that if somebody were to ask me about it, I think it would be, I felt unorganized, scatterbrained, everything is going all over. And what I liked about the storyboard was we did a brain dump, and we literally dumped all our experiences, positive, negatives, everything. And then you kind of organized it, and then like you said, you see where God was on my storyboard, it was where God was with me, through my life. And when I had him in my life, where I, had him there, or really paid attention to it, I guess. And then those times when I pulled away, and how he was working through my life. That's and then it gave me that purpose.
One of the things that I've liked since the classes is how close you and I have become. We were already pretty close. We're really close, but it's a new level of closeness when you add God to it. And what we went into it for is to be closer to God, which we got. But us getting closer together at that next level was a bonus that we didn't know that we were going to get. Babe, you know that we're starting the class on the 27th, and what we'll do is for the next 2 Sundays, we will be outside after each service, so that if anybody wants to know more about this class, what it is about, what it costs, when it is, how much time. It starts on the 27th and goes for 3 Tuesdays, 2 hours a night, so that's 6 hours of your life that could just do wonders for you like it did for us.
The closeness for you?
For me, the closeness, I'm trying to think what...
See, I didn't have to think at all. I just did it.
I'm excited for it.
It's good.
It's good.